5, 6, 7, 8. He's so dumb, he's gained weight. J Church sucks.
Oh, jeez.
You hate us, you hate
Yeah.
us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Why does Denny's skin look like old dried milk? Is he trying to look like a corpse? Because he's nailing it. Halloween's over, dude. Stop looking like a rotting zombie.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks.
Oh, that wasn't so so positive.
No, that I feel terrible. Thank you very much.
Go cry in your toupee.
Remember
Yeah,
on
you
the
sexist pig.
I'm blowing my tears right into it.
Dunkin' is the official coffee of the KVJ Show. America runs on Dunkin'. The KVJ Show is now live on 97.9 WRMF.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. Show don't get her pissed. It's Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Good morning, happy Friday. It is the KVJ show. Welcome, good to see y'all. Y'all ready for a weekend?
Weekend.
Okay, need it. Right, I'm right. Yeah, I feel it. I'm ready actually for the holidays.
Me too.
Yeah.
You getting a little end of the year burnout a little bit?
It's just, I'm always ready for the holidays. Just kind of fun, Get a little bit of time off. You kind of like, you kind of get slack off a little bit more.
Reset.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So we're getting into the weekend here. Give you a rundown of all the good stuff that's going to be going on here. Coming up in just about 30 minutes. Let you know what's happening.
Look at Virginia's cool jacket.
Yes.
Did you wear that before?
I did.
See, that's the thing I always have a tough time with. That's a crazy looking jacket. It's very peacocky. You can only wear it one time without everyone kind of calling you out on it.
Well, I wore it once like 2 weeks ago, and now I'm wearing it again, and then I will retire it. It's the Sunday State Style Collection, my new clothing sponsor.
I was so self-conscious when I used to wear my mustache suit. I wore it out 3 different times. Like, come on, Bird, get a different suit. Mustache suit for the 3rd time.
I think you can wear it a couple times. You can wear it to choice-placed events, and then you retire it.
Well, what is like your typical clothing rotation? I know if you're a Kardashian, you wear something once, and then you would never wear it again.
That's true. The rule, if you care, if you're photographed in it or if you're on social media in it, you're only supposed to wear it once.
I think
I don't have that kind of a budget.
I don't either. And for the peacock, I'm a peacocker. So if I wear my pepperoni jacket, my pepperoni cheese jacket, pizza jacket, everyone knows I've wore that before. I have to get different pizza jackets.
I don't know. I think we're just like, we're regular. We're not like on the Kardashian level. You wear your pizza jacket as much as you want.
I'm actually going to get a couple pizza jackets. There's a
There you go.
There's a few new ones out there.
Yeah.
Someone hit the lottery.
No.
See, I just wear T-shirts, but I do have a T-shirt rotation. So when a T-shirt comes out of laundry, it goes on the top of the pile. So I only ever grab T-shirts from the bottom of the pile. So I hope that I'm on a pretty good rotation, so I'm not wearing the same thing over and over again.
Okay, because we're on KVJ TV, and there's times where I will wear the same shirt 3 times in about 10 days, and it just looks like it's one long day.
Yeah.
I gotta mix it up, man.
Yeah, that's why I got to have good shirt rotation. So I kind of look, because watching KVJ TV, if you're doing the time-lapse thing, you're going, oh, man, I wore that So I think I'm on about a month rotation on shirts.
Well, poor sweet Denny's, he's been wearing that one shirt for about 4.5 years, so it looks like he just had a really long... I mean, it's the same. He did
but he's got different hairstyles, which is what's weird.
He did a video that was 2 years old, and then we kind of did another video that was the same. He had the same outfit on from 2 years before.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Me too.
I've got a lot of stuff in my closet that's ridiculously older than it should be.
I wish I had the budget to, wear something fresh every day, but come on. And when you find something you like and it's comfortable and it fits your body well, I want to wear it a bunch of times.
See, my secret is that's why I pretty much only wear T-shirts. They're pretty cheap. They're like $20. So you can have a lot of variety. I'm not going, deep and buying fancy stuff. I got a few of those. That's it.
If you're getting Bigfoot T-shirts, they're a little bit more than $20.
Are they really?
They are. Bigfoot stuff is so expensive.
Really?
It really is. If you think the shirts are expensive, try to buy some figurines.
How about stealing a statue? That's not cheap either.
That's why I'm stealing stuff. It's too expensive.
That thing ever turn up?
No, man.
I didn't say anything about it. That $3,000 statue we were talking about yesterday was stolen from Boynton Beach.
You are getting fingered right and left.
Oh, every minute yesterday.
Yeah.
I was getting left and right.
Yeah.
Pointed the finger at.
Everybody is saying, Jaybird took it, Jaybird took it.
No one's questioning me, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's an 8-foot-tall Bigfoot statue that was stolen out of Boynton Beach from a mattress store or furniture store or something like that.
$3,000 that thing was.
That's impressive.
There's another one that's $6,000 that's even bigger, stronger, and just nicer looking.
Where's that?
Online.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, this one was stolen, and it hasn't turned up. And they probably won't because at $3,000, that's a felony, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
After 500 it is.
Yeah, so they're not going to be like, okay, just a joke, because, you never know. They might wind up in the pokey on that one. So, again, Jaybird is claiming he did not steal it. So, if everybody sent that in, he claims he's an innocent man.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, we told you yesterday about the fact that Chris Brown had a massive yard sale in his front yard in LA and basically put it on social media, inviting anybody who wanted to come by. And they did. In the thousands of people showed up. But a funny update. What did one woman find in the pocket of the jacket she bought at the yard sale that Chris Brown threw?
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you coming up in a second. Before we get into that, there was a picture the other day out there of Matthew Perry. Remember from Friends?
Yeah.
He was spotted out looking drunk and dressed really a mess, his hair in disarray. And so the internet just blew up with, oh my gosh, Matthew Perry is near death. Oh my gosh, what's going on with Matthew Perry? Well, Courtney Cox shared a new photo of herself with Matthew yesterday where he definitely looks like he's been cleaned up and bathed and combed just to show the world. See? Chandler's fine. Look how beautiful he looks. And the picture looks retouched as well.
That's got to be tough. I mean, there's so many times I am out in public and I look terrible.
Oh, yeah. No, people think I'm on a bender a lot.
Yeah.
Well, thank God nobody wants your picture like Matthew Perry.
I know. Honestly, thank God.
I'll take the Kevin Ralston selfie.
Okay.
Will Smith did something cool. He recorded his colonoscopy and shared it on Instagram to showcase the importance of getting the procedure.
Where's the cool thing at?
I think it's very cool. You can see him in his hospital gown, whispering to the camera.
Didn't Al Roker already do this? No, we don't have any audio of it.
I think Al Roker did. I think a lot of these guys do this, but you can't get too many guys with 50 million followers doing it.
It's for the camera stuff, right? Colonoscopy, is that what you're saying?
Colonoscopy is a test of your colon. I don't know if he showed the video of it like in his butt.
That's what Roker did. Roker did the camera stuff.
Roker, I think everybody's kind of done that on the Today Show. We've all seen the insides of their behind.
That's rough. I don't know if I like that bit.
Yeah, I prefer the outside video. I don't want to go internal.
Yeah.
That's just me. And finally here, what did one woman find in the pocket of a jacket she bought from Chris Brown's yard sale? Yeah, he had a garage sale basically and invited the whole internet, and they showed up and people bought like a bunch of stuff, like really good stuff. And this chick bought a hoodie, checked the pockets, and found a canister of marijuana.
Really?
She put it up on Instagram. You could clearly see it's like a medicine bottle, but it's got like a panda on the outside of it. She opened it up. Sure enough, that looks like weed to me.
You might want that back.
Well, no, I say if you didn't check your pockets before you sold your stuff, finders keepers, losers weepers.
And it's out in California, right? So it's legal.
It's just awesome. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by Paws in the Park. It happens next Saturday, and it is at Carlin Park in Jupiter. Bring the dogs and cats out for a whole fun-filled day all about them. Paws in the Park next Saturday.
You know how you hear people on the radio and you're like, I wonder what they look like when they're saying that. I wish I could see them. Well, you can. We're right there on youtube.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's going on your mind today, Jay-Bird?
You know, sometimes you just have to have a conversation with somebody to set you right, reset your thought process. I've been getting my electric bill. That my last electric bill was in over the $220 mark, and I'm a single guy that lives alone in a townhouse.
So lonely.
Dang.
So what am I doing? $220. What's your bill? You're telling me your bill, and you have a whole family, a big old house in Tequesta. What's your bill per month?
Usually about like $170.
Oh my gosh! And what's your bill? Do you even know what your bill would be, Kev?
No clue.
All right,
No, I do. It's like a couple hundred.
couple hundred. Okay, and you have a
Yeah.
lot of people at your place too.
Yeah, it's 2,000 square foot home. We do have some of those like bigger ceilings, you know.
So Virginia's like, you know, your bill is way too much money for you to be a single person living alone. What are you doing? And a lot of times I leave my house, the fan is going, the TV is on, the air is at 68 degrees. I did maybe a quarter of,
My family knows I would stab them if I came home and they left the air at 68.
but then I always think, oh, I don't want it to be all hot and muggy for Chewy, so I try to keep it comfortable for him. See what I'm saying?
He'll be fine at 74.
If I was him, I'd be so mad at your statement. 74 with that kind of coat on me?
When I leave the house, I actually put it up to like 76.
I'm a 66 man. I have to have 66 to go to bed. I have to.
Yeah.
But because I turned off my TVs when I'm leaving, I've been turning off my fan, and doing that just minimally, I have saved from going from 230 to about 180.
Nice.
Just by turning off the TV, turning off the air every so often, it does make a huge difference.
Yeah,
I
it does.
mean-
FPL, it's kind of weird because they have all these things that you can do and tips to save money, which actually means they make less, but I guess they're all for it. And yeah, there's a lot of different little things you can do and hacks. A lot of people have thermostats that adjust themselves throughout the day so that as you leave for work, it will get a little bit warmer because you're not going to be there to enjoy it. And then, at night it can lower itself to a temperature you desire.
Well, if you leave the TV on, that's obviously bad, right?
Yes. TV on and air conditioning on and like other stuff on. I don't think the fan is one of your bad offenders. The fan uses very little.
Well, I'll have the TV on for Chewy because I want him to have sounds that make him feel good. I turn the air down because I want him to be comfortable. Then I keep the lights on because he's blind. I mean, he is just robbing me of all my money.
Yeah.
But the smallest adjustment can make a big difference.
They even say some of your electronics that you have plugged in you don't use very often, unplug those because you don't realize it because they're always draining power.
But that's at a psycho level at that point. I mean, what are you doing? You're such an adult and you're so organized that I cannot hang with you. You're taking out the plugs?
I dated somebody who did that.
That's annoying.
They would literally unplug everything when they left the house. And I was like, that's next level.
I leave so much stuff on.
I'm just curious, like, how much that saves you. Like, unplugging it, you're just saving the money of the microwave flashing, the number of the time.
Well, according to my financial stats, I have saved $80 this week, and that I can buy 2 G.I. Joes with that money.
Nice. Good job.
Big
Thank
day.
you. Thank
There
you,
go.
Virginia.
Look at you.
Yeah, someone said earlier, oh, Bird's adulting.
Responsible consumerism.
Yeah, it's awful.
What do you have on your mind today, Virginia?
I just wanted to send a shout out to our friends Derek George and Annette George. You know them because of their son John Paul, sweet little Smiles kid that sadly we lost a few years back. Well, his parents and he, when he was alive, did this juice that they loved this juice, and so they were manufacturing it and producing it. And when John Paul passed away, his parents kept the dream alive. They actually changed the name of the juice and put his face on the container, and now they call it Giving Juice, and they give back.
That's cool.
And they do wonderful philanthropy in his name. They just got a deal where I believe they're going to be, before too long, in Publix.
Oh, wow.
Which is really, really big.
That is big.
I'm so proud of them, and they're Giving Juice with John Paul's face on it. Last night, I drove over to their place, and they loaded up my SUV with cases and cases of Giving Juice that they are donating to our relief effort in the Bahamas. So all of these juices are getting loaded up and sent over to the Bahamas this morning.
They're great people. That's awesome.
Could that be more more of a positive story. My gosh.
It really couldn't. It's so beautiful. And, as he's loading these cases into my car, and I'm like, boy, that's a lot of juice. I'm like, you're just an inspirational man. He's like, I'm doing it for my son. I'm doing it because I know my son would want to see this juice giving those children nourishment.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Great family, by the way. They really are an amazing family.
They really are. I'm going to do Christmas Eve Mass with them if you want to come. They invited me to church with them on Christmas Eve, and I'm going to go. I'm so excited.
How about that?
I always like seeing Virginia in church.
I need to go more.
So do I. We need to go to church.
We could all use a little more Jesus. It would balance a girl.
My English teacher told me she noticed that because she was older. She said, since I've gotten older, I've noticed all my older friends, they never went to church. They're all going to church now, just in case.
You're right.
They never went before.
I want to hedge your bets. I don't know for sure.
They're
but
in their 70s. Like, okay, pray for me, please.
Yeah. What I got on my mind, I want to say great job on Clematis Street, the city of West Palm Beach, and what they did. They had kind of their grand opening last night of the construction that has been going on there.
Nice.
Over the summer, and it looked fantastic. I've got a photo there. They had the ribbon cutting that went on. The sidewalks are very wide. The streets, I mean, when you got like tiled streets, I mean, how fancy and amazing is that? It's just going to look great. I think you're going to have less traffic, hopefully more block parties, and just a really good entertainment area that's there.
Love it.
Queen and I went. We got some appetizers at Sorbonne, a new restaurant that was the old Dorian's that has opened up.
Okay.
It's right beside Greece.
Yes, I've gotten food from them before.
Yeah, it was fantastic. The Queen loved it.
What kind of food is that? Sorbonne. It sounds like what you get when you hit too hard at the rapids.
Yeah, I know.
I got a sore bun.
I got a sore bun. What we got the calamari.
Okay.
And it was, very
Grilled?
flavorful. You would have loved it. No, it was kind of like in a soup type thing is what they did with it. And then we got the tartare. Tuna tartare.
That sounds so fancy. I mean,
it was a little fancy.
Calamari, tartare.
Yeah, I do apps a lot because I get a little sticker shock sometimes with the entree prices. I'm like, ooh, geez, yeah.
And the entree sometimes is too much food.
Yeah.
2 or 3 apps between 2 people sometimes will do you good, especially if you're drinking.
Yeah, our dinners are usually, just the appetizers. That's usually what we go for. So that was all fantastic. And we went down there. It was less than an hour, so we ran out. We had to go pick up my son from his activity. And then we were looking at my wife, she does that parking app, and like, okay, cool. We got 8 minutes, and we went, and you see that right there. We had a ticket on our window.
You had a ticket, even though you had 8 minutes left?
Yeah, you can see it. I took a photo. There's the app. 8 minutes, 48 seconds left. And
Don't you hate that?
Ticket sitting right there on our window. And I'm like, what the heck, man? And so it's a $27 ticket. Even though we had time, they still ticketed us.
And you looked at the ticket. The infraction is expired meter?
Yeah. It's expired meter.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Checked it.
Because I've had that before where I got a ticket and I got all mad and I'm like, the meter's not expired. And it turns out that the ticket was for the expired tag.
Yeah.
That I forgot that that hadn't changed.
No, tag was good.
FYI, they cannot get you with any points on your license with this. A parking ticket is different than a moving violation. And you technically...
Yeah, I'm just annoyed by, the $27.
They can boot your car if you don't go fight them and get it taken care of.
I had the same thing happen to me down there. Almost in the same spot. They gave me the same kind of ticket. I never paid it, and it doesn't exist. It's a ghost. It's not on the books. I've looked it up.
So your recommendation in life is ignore all tickets that you get?
Not all tickets, but there's some tickets.
So there's some you pay and some you don't?
Parking tickets, I would ignore that ticket, honestly.
Look, now, you have the Queen, who is the best fighter I've ever seen, physically and verbally.
Yeah.
You just give this to her. Let her go take care of it. She will take care of it.
Well, I was actually, kind of looking at it a little bit more in depth, and I went and I was kind of like analyzing it just to make sure, like you're saying, was it, for the parking and whatever. When they entered in 1 letter wrong. So what they said was the infraction, they missed my wife's license plate by 1 digit, and that's maybe why it showed that we hadn't paid on the parking app. So it looks like it was their parking attendant's error. And so we have the ticket on that, and then to fight it, I was reading the back of it, you have to go down, file paperwork for a court date, and then go back to court. So it's like 2 trips just to get down there and contest it. And I'm like, who's got time for this for $27? But at the same time,
It's the principle of it.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing. And so I was talking about this on social media last night. A lot of people had a lot of advice. And one thing that was alarming, a lot of people said they had this problem. And somebody had said it was...
And that's why you have to say something.
Yeah, and
because is it being entered wrong on purpose?
I don't know. I can't say exactly what the motives are on it, but I want the city of West Palm to know that you put together a great job with the reconstruction of Clematis. And for somebody like me, my wife and I had a lovely time. Nice dinner. We're like on the temperature was perfect. And then we get there and all we can think of in our minds is how aggravating it was that we got a $27 ticket on top of it. So for people like us, there's a lot of competition for dollars.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, we're not going to be inclined to go back down to Clematis anytime soon because it's too difficult. And if you're getting parking tickets and they're dinging people and it feels predatory, like it feels like, okay, so you're just trying to nickel and dime me and penalize me for coming down to try to give you money, then you're like, I can go on Dixie Highway, I can go over to City Place.
I went and
had
had my hair done this weekend. Same thing, downtown, right there on Ivernia. These new parking meters, there's a rumor swirling around downtown, too, that the parking meters send a message to the parking attendant when there's like a minute left, and he knows exactly when you're going to run out and can drive to that area.
I tell you, honestly, people don't want to be victimized.
It's predatory.
Yeah, I mean, when people are grossly negligent and they're taking advantage of the system, then a ticket is deserved. But if it feels like you're just out there like you're hunting for people to give tickets to, then I will tell you, people will start buying online. First of all, a lot of the products they don't need, and they will take their entertainment dollars somewhere else. And that whole area is going to be dependent upon that. So I want the city of West Palm to fix this. And there are a couple things you can do. One, you've got human error entering the plates. If you go to like Google, they've got that where you can just take a photo. It should not be where someone's entering digits in for a license plate. Snap a photo of it, and it should be done that way.
You're right.
Plus, it needs to be easier to contest tickets that are wrong, and mine's clearly wrong. Somebody was saying that, what they did, and like I said, there were 6 people I think I counted that were on my comments said, same thing happened to me, and it wasn't my fault. So it's happening to a lot of people, and one person said, yeah, I wrote a check, but I sent in the photo like what you have of how I got a ticket, and I still had time on my... I mean, we were almost home by the time we got that notice on our phone that our meter expired. That's how ridiculous it was. And so they said, and they forgave it and they sent it back. But I will tell you one thing to do for customer service. If you keep dinging people like this, what you should do, whatever the ticket is, double it and free parking credit. If you want people down there, and I'm not saying this just for my benefit, for everybody, if you've wrongfully charged me $27 for a ticket, I should get a $50 parking credit when you're wrong. So I would fix it, get your app right, make it easier to contest, and then if you do ding somebody that you shouldn't, give them double the credits in parking so they'll be more likely to come down and enjoy the beautiful Clematis Street.
And look within, too. Make sure you don't have some kind of policy where these people writing the tickets are bonused on the amount of tickets they write, because then that lends itself to, was it operator error, or did this person plug in my digits wrongfully on purpose?
I'm kind of reading in between the lines here, and it sounds like Kevin Ralston's not saying he's banning Clematis, but you're not going back anytime soon. Well, it's a light ban.
I'll tell you, my
it.
wife is this way. If she has any kind of hurdles, she won't go back. And there are places where we won't go back, and I can't even tell you. We may make it back for Bamboozle.
Humans are like that.
Year away.
That's a year away.
But we probably will not be back on Clematis for a year. And that's, money that we would have spent. And it's not, they did a good job, but when your parking system is jacked like that, and people are like going, Kev, just go to court, and it'll be...
No.
And this is it. Like,
I'm not going to court.
When I have to do that, if I do go to court, and I am going to make sure this is taken care of, but I'm going to make a log of all the time I'm spending in the hassle. And I can promise you that I'm going to less hassle-free places to spend my money. And I'm not the only one. Many people are going to be doing that. So this is something that you really got to fix. And like I said, from the comments, a lot of people are getting dinged and they're not happy. And if you're wondering, why are people coming down enjoying our beautiful refurbished streets? It's because it is a hassle to park, and you got to pretty much spend $27 you got to figure on parking and add that to your regular bill.
Somebody awoke the smuggy giant, and they're not happy.
I'm trying to help them out.
Did you put this up on social?
Oh, yeah, I did. That's what I was saying.
Did you tag the city of West Palm Beach?
People did,
Good.
and they let them know. And I want to help them out because I want them to fix this because you fix the streets, now fix your parking.
Right.
You know, and get it right so that people have great experiences. Like I said, everything was, we were getting ready to get in the car. I'm like, well, I can't wait to come back down again. And then we got this ticket, and it totally did a 180, and we're like, never again. Like, I don't know the next time.
It the whole night.
It did, and it wasn't the city's fault. That part of it wasn't the restaurant, wasn't anything else. It just, when I got to deal with a $27 ticket, it's like, all right.
When I'm frustrated, I take it to the booth.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want to do that battle rap.
Well, I got to schedule it around going to court twice, so.
Can you rap in court and you bring your recording device?
That would be
When I face the judge, that's a good idea. Why don't we do a rap there and we can make it a video?
Has that been done before where somebody has a defense with a rap?
Kevin,
Kevin,
this could be how you go viral.
No, this is how we go viral, and this is how we change the game. It takes one to make change.
Finally, some notoriety.
It takes one to make change.
All right, that's what it is. Somebody said, if they got the plate wrong, it's not showing your car, so don't pay it. They'll be dinging an imaginary car, so maybe that's what it is.
But you're also you're trying to do the right thing. You're a voice piece for the people.
I want to
right
help
now.
them out. I just want to say that and this is a lot of like, just when somebody's like, I got to deal with, I don't want to be hassled. Like, I want hassle-free entertainment and fun and enjoyment. And then when I'm like, you get this, and your blood pressure spikes, and you're like, ticket, I got 10 minutes left on my, like, you just don't, because people walk away with a negative feeling.
You want this for Clematis to
do.
be better.
We
all do. We want to go down there, and we want other people to go down there and spend money and revitalize it.
But make no mistake, Clematis, you've made the list.
Somebody's got an idea. Somebody I can also get in on this.
Ace is on the case.
We got to make some. We need
to go down to Silly Hall and fight this. It is the KVJ show. Yesterday, when I was out and about Virginia, I ran into somebody that works in the Miami Dolphins organization.
Oh, look at you. So is this somebody that you knew and they knew you and they are official at the Dolphins?
Yeah. I mean, they're not like Dan Marino status there, but they are a part of the organization.
Mid-level management?
I would say, I don't know exactly the title and position, but
do I know
management.
this person?
You might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Their favorite color and meal?
I know. There's a lot of grilling going on.
I mean, he's not on the stand.
I'm just trying to figure out who it is.
Cross-examining the poor guy. That was a good 3-minute
I know, yeah.
interrogation.
Sorry, I'm a wife. This is what we do.
Where were you on the night of?
But yeah, no, I mean, I think, there's somebody that they even answer phones and things like that.
Okay.
So like I said, Dan Marino ain't answering anybody's phone.
Okay.
Yeah. But he did say, he's enough where he's in on some of the meetings, the discussions and things like that. And he said, they were talking about your boy Jaybird. They were like, hey, there's this guy on the radio that's wearing a cheerleader. And they're like, what's going on with this guy? And they're like, is he really like a big fan? I think they were interested and intrigued and they knew what was going on. They want to know if you were a legit fan, one. What was happening with it, and then I think obviously the fact that they won, but they were getting to the point where they're starting to sniff around, maybe doing something with you, to celebrate and be a part of it. Where here's how much our fans are behind us. Guys are wearing Miami Dolphins cheerleader uniforms.
I was very happy that they won for my sister's wedding because that was going to cause a little bit of, I think, drama. Not much, but it would have caused some drama. But there was a part of me that was slightly sad because of that reason.
Yeah, it was starting to become like oh my god.
It was.
Well, it was tough because, my buddy, he answers some of the phones that are there at the Dolphins organization, and he got a call, and he's like, yes, hello, Miami Dolphins, and the guy's like, yes, can I speak to Owen? He's like, Owen? He's like, Owen who? He's like, 0-7. And hung up. He's
that's pretty funny.
It's like that kept coming.
That's pretty good. That's awesome.
That's not nice.
That's so funny, though.
So that's the kind of stuff they were dealing with, not having won any games. But
they needed a little positivity.
They did.
They needed a happy man in a cheerleading outfit.
They did.
Being goofy.
No more of that kind of stuff. So I thought it was kind of interesting. They were kind of sniffing around that. And the other thing he was sharing, too, which is a little bit different. If you might remember the Super Bowl Bowl when it came to Miami in 2010, we had events all over the place. I was down on the Hollywood Broadwalk, and they had a whole bunch of cool fandom stuff that was going on right there. They even had stuff all the way up north in West Palm Beach. They had done some stuff.
Yes.
But apparently that was focused around South Florida's Super Bowl, and all the focus on this is Miami's Super Bowl. And so apparently nothing is happening in like Broward or Palm Beach County.
Interesting.
It is all going to be down around near Miami. It'll be at the convention center. And
that's good to know, because I would assume they would do it the same way every time. I'm glad you found that out.
Yes, exactly. So that's, kind of the deal. So if you were being, I love when they were here in 2010, I'm going to go to Hollywood Broadwalk. No, you're not. Well, you can, but they're talking about NFL stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So got some pretty good intel there. Real quick, pretty win-loss last night going on. I got to give big props to the Miami Heat, though. It's been tough, with some of the losing that's been going on here in South Florida, but the Miami Heat look legit. Last night, they beat the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix 124-108. Jimmy Butler, a new pickup, had 34 points. Goran Dragic, 25. And the Heat are now 6-2. This is their best 8-game start since 2012 and 13. Virginia, when they won what?
They won the national championship, and you were there?
Yeah, I didn't. I thought she was probably gonna fail on that.
Okay.
NBA championship.
NBA championship.
Wow.
But, I mean, it's like the championship.
I don't even know she was paying attention, Coach.
I know she wasn't.
Yeah.
That's why I threw that at her.
I'm not even kidding
Yeah.
you. What are you twiddling your nails
Yeah,
over there?
tweeting or something.
Picking skin.
Yeah. Mhm. And last night, Florida Panthers up against a good Caps team had a lead, but then lost at 5-4 at the BB&T last night. So there you go, the good and the bad, and that's all I got with sports.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I'm sure you heard Ric Ocasek from the Cars passed away not too long ago. But you didn't hear this part of it. What bomb did he drop in his will? Crazy stuff coming up in your dirt. Before we get into that, Helen Mirren is talking about being mistaken for Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. This is pretty funny.
They actually do look a good bit alike.
They do. I don't know if this is a good decision, but I'll put this out there for you guys to comment on. Macklemore has just announced he is releasing the first ever magic rap album. Yes, combining wizardry and rap. It's a magic rap album.
How high was Macklemore?
Magic rap album.
Wow.
So it's going to be songs about magic?
Apparently, he's been doing magic for 2.5 years now, and he's going to collab and make rap and magic one.
Some of those magic sets, I don't know. It is a bit intriguing, Virginia. If you can master the trick, it's pretty cool. I get that it's creepy and uneasy.
I got to tell you, though, he's not a first. There actually are some hit songs with it's about magic.
I know.
Yeah, how
But,
many?
but
Let's see.
rap?
Huh?
He's the first rap, he is saying. Are you disputing the fact that he's the first rap?
Break into another genre. I mean, other songs about magic have done well, so why not hip hop?
Abracadabra by Steve Miller Band.
There you go. Very nice, Shaybird. Yep.
You Can Do Magic by America.
Yes, there you go.
You've got
Uh-oh.
It's Magic.
Yeah. The Cars. How about that?
I mean, we're crushing it, Virginia.
Magic Power by Triumph.
It's magic.
Yeah.
That's a great
it
song.
is. 24K Magic, Bruno Mars.
Boom.
Gosh. There's so many. I mean, so Black Magic Woman.
Oh, she's a black magic woman.
Uh-huh.
It's on the Gator right now.
Foster the People even has a song called Houdini. And Queen had... What Queen song has magic in the title? It's a kind Yeah.
It's a kind of magic.
Yeah, there you go.
Magic Carpet Ride.
Oh, my gosh. See, Virginia, this is a great
So
idea.
many.
Wow, the dirt's actually fun.
It could work.
And finally here, Ric Ocasek just passed away recently, and he and his wife were estranged. Now, when I saw that, I was like, fascinating, because usually estranged means when the guy died, you were technically still married, so you technically still are his first in line heir. The wife is usually always the heir apparent to whatever money Ric Ocasek was going to leave behind. Unless, of course, Ric Ocasek sat down less than a month before he died and revised his will, which he did. Less than a month before Ric Ocasek passed away.
Oh, wow.
He sat down and amended his will, and in his last wishes, he wrote, and I quote, "I have made no provision for my wife, Paulina, as we are in the process of divorcing. Even if I should die before our divorce is final, Paulina is not entitled to any elective share because she has abandoned me."
Oh, wow.
He was recovering from surgery.
Yeah.
And he was trying to get on the mend. And I think he was hoping that his wife would be with him in those final months and years, especially after surgery. But no.
Wow.
Paulina, according to him, abandoned him, and therefore he wants her to be entitled to nothing.
Poof.
Now,
Money gone.
do these wishes supersede the law that says they were still married when he died?
Well, I mean, if he puts it in his will that he doesn't even know they're married, he doesn't want her to get the money, then I think he's good. I mean,
I
whatever
think
you put
he's
in your
good,
will,
too.
you put in your will, yeah.
Can she
If
contest
it's been
it?
legally signed, you can try to contest. I think you probably contest anything.
Yeah, I'm fascinated.
Yeah.
I mean, Paulina, if you'd have just stuck in there a couple of more months. They
No,
only separated like a year ago.
It was more than months then. This was building up. The foundation was broke.
They separated in 2018 after 28 years of marriage. You can't stick it out one more year.
So that means by like 2015,
he
it
was
started
dead by
going.
2019.
I hear you.
Stick it out one
Yeah.
more year.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seems like a sweet guy.
Magic Man by Heart, Magic Stick by 50 Cent, and Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh,
boom,
yeah.
Boom, and boom. There you go.
Wow.
3 more songs with Magic. Macklemore, do this. It's long overdue.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by Paws in the Park. Happens not this Saturday, but next Saturday at Carlin Park in Jupiter. So we'll see you out there. Pets are welcome.
Can you believe we are magic?
Oh, that's Olivia Newton-John.
Uh-huh.
I'll play that during commercial break. You
Okay.
are absolutely hearing that during commercial
So
break.
many magic songs. So many magic songs.
Oh, I love that song.
It's crazy. All right. Here's what we got for you. Celebrity birthdays today. Just a few. And you may not even care about these, but I'll tell you anyway. Tara Reid is 44.
Okay.
And Chef Gordon Ramsay is 53 today.
You burnt the lamb.
Use a cocktail stick.
You burnt the lamb.
Yes. Also, got to say happy birthday, Jake Lucian from Anchor Church in Delray, having a happy birthday. Also, my beautiful wife, Maggie, happy birthday from your husband, Matt, sons Ben, Cole, and the fur baby, Tiberius. Got to say what up and happy birthday to my BFF, Kelly. Love you. Have an awesome day and weekend. That is XOXO from Laura. A little photo of the ladies there on KVJ TV. Yes. Watch on YouTube. Also, Troy Allen having a happy 25th birthday from Dad, Mom, Trevor, Elizabeth, and Shadow. Also, Alexander Quinn, happy 8th birthday from Mom and Dad. And you got a birthday for Dominique. Love, Shannon. I believe that is a photo. I don't know. I believe it's a photo. I believe it's attached to that one.
Oh, that's so cute.
So cute. There you go. Got a birthday you want on the KVJ show. You just let us know. Send us an email, mail, mail@kvjshow.com. Are you ready for the No Name Movie Game?
So ready.
I bet you are. There we go, pairing up with members of the KVJ show. All right. We're going to start off with Virginia here, and her partner is Sammy from Lake Worth. Hello, Sammy.
Hello, it's Danny.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Oh, Denny's.
Oh, Danny.
Sweet Denny's.
You thought it was
Danny.
Sammy and it's Danny?
Sandy.
What is it? Okay,
Well,
what,
I can't figure
What's
out
her
what it
name?
is.
It's a dude or a girl?
what's your name, you said?
Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, Danny.
Danny.
I thought he said Denny.
I thought he said Sandy.
I thought he said Sammy. I did ask
this
twice.
is going great.
Flawless.
How come I haven't won that Morconi?
The more Coney?
That might be part of
The more corny?
Yeah, that's it. All right.
Kevin, who has the belt? Just want to make sure everybody knows.
Not even sure.
Was last week where I won, then you took it away from me? Kind of like how that chicken thing went down yesterday?
Yep.
Was it last week?
Yep.
I think it was last week. Yeah. Or did I win last
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Virginia won last week.
Oh, okay.
Who won suits? Virginia. Okay.
So annoying.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Virginia's going to be giving you clues to movies. She can't use any of the characters' names, any of the actors' names, or any of the words from the title of the movie. Sammy, Sally, Danny, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
This is such a big one because the winner goes to Orlando with the belt, Kev.
Oh, this is big.
You get to
Yeah.
leave it in a different city this time. That's exciting.
We'll never see it.
Yes, that's exciting. Okay. All right, here we go. 60 seconds on the clock. Your time begins now.
Okay, it's a mouse. He's tiny. It's a little boy
So
mouse.
little?
Yes. This is where you pick up your luggage when you get off the airplane.
Baggage claim?
Yes. They're in the ground. You dig them with a shovel. They're called what?
Rocks?
No, you dig what in the ground with the shovel? You make a what in the ground?
Oh, hole.
Yes.
Holes.
Pass on that. It's a golf movie, but it's like a comedy, and they're doing stupid stuff.
Caddyshack?
What is it?
Caddyshack?
No, it's newer than that. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
Lion King?
Yes. Freedom! I'm on a horse. I'm wearing a skirt. Freedom!
Pass.
Pass. Pass on that one. Pass on that one. One more than 8 is what?
9.
Cat has this.
Oh!
Buzzer. Okay, got 4 on there for Virginia and her partner Sarah.
The golf movie was Billy Madison.
That's not golf.
Am I the only one that thought Virginia was yelling at her partner?
scolding him.
Berating.
It's a golf movie!
Poor Danny's just been treated so terribly.
I mean, the poor Sammy.
Can't get his name
In a
right.
skirt, on a horse, freedom.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for your...
Braveheart.
It's Braveheart.
I feel bad for your partner, Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy got yelled at.
All right, Tara's on here from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Tara.
My name's John.
How you doing?
No, it's Tara. Good, how are you?
Yeah, I got one right here. All right, you're going to be paired up here with the Mighty Denny's. You've got 60 seconds here.
I like that mighty.
Yeah.
He's got his Captain Crunch shirt on.
That's why, yeah. Oh, that's a good look. All right, here we go. Let's see how you do here. No Name Movie Game. Your time begins now.
If it's a tiny bloodsucker, they would be called what? Or if it was a child version of a bloodsucker? It's a mythical...
Vampire?
Yeah, what would they be if they're tiny?
A baby vampire?
Here, pass that one. This is pass that one. Let's see here. He is the son of the Greek god, and he actually bursted out of his stomach when he was eaten. That might be so random. Pass that one. Let's see here. This is if you're by yourself at your house during Christmas. What would that be?
Alone?
But at the domicile as well. That word in front of it.
Alone at home?
Pass that one. Pass that one. Yes.
There we go.
That one clicked.
Pass that one.
That one clicked.
If you have not brunette hair or red hair and you are in a courtroom, what would you be? It's the other color. Yellow hair.
Blonde.
Burnett hair. Was that like Carol Burnett hair?
Brunette is what I meant.
Denny's?
That wasn't on you. That was on Denny.
Denny.
That
I mean,
Oh, I know.
was you were fine.
people are starting to talk, man.
Oh, yeah, in this room.
Oh, man. Wow. I got to take that Mighty back.
I know, it got in my head.
I way oversold that one.
He's like, I can't live up. I can't live up.
Oh, the pressure.
All right, Elena's on here from Coral Springs. Hello, Elena.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Oh, Elena, this is oh so big. Orlando trip this weekend. The belt could go to Orlando.
All right, Jay Bird, be calm.
Okay, don't tell me how to live my life.
I love it. Virginia scolds her partners. Jaber's partners scold him.
I love it. tell him more how he's doing it wrong.
It happens all the time. Everybody scolds me. All right, Bird, here we go.
Yeah, come on.
Put some numbers on the board,
right.
Bird.
Exactly.
We got it.
Good focus.
Uh-oh, here comes Suits.
So we got some comments, and I just double-checked. Jaybird's got to beat 3, because Virginia said little when describing Stuart Little. She said little boy in the beginning.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, so you only have to beat a 3 spot, Bird.
The kid, the prodigy, being the heavy.
Oh.
I like it.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Damn.
gosh. Oh,
That's a game. That's what we call a game changer.
I cheated accidentally, and it would have got away with it if it wasn't for Suits.
The meddling kid.
He's meddling Suits.
Yes. All right, here we go. 3 to beat, Bird. You take the belt to Orlando.
I want it.
Oh,
I know you
can
do.
Taste
I want
it.
it so. Well, it covers up my gut.
You be peacocking. The girls will love it.
All right, here we go. Come on.
60 seconds on the clock. Here you go, Elena. Your time begins now.
It's a camera angle, and it's really, really to your face. It's a camera shot. Think about it. The camera's up in your face. What would you call that? I said up. Damn it.
Oh, boy.
The 6. He is a prankster. He's a prankster from another country, and he talks like this. I ain't talking like this. I'm from another country.
Right.
Yes. If I am protecting you and you're a celebrity and you pay me, I'm called what? I protect you everywhere you go. I walk into the
Bodyguard.
room. Yes. I give you H2O when you're thirsty.
Waterboy.
Yes. Me and you are in jail. We are considered this. Think about it. Blanks of war. Blanks of war. We're in jail. Blanks of war. Pass.
Prisoner.
Yes.
Yeah.
She got it.
A small little creature that lives in the middle of the earth. I don't know.
You got it.
The force.
There you go.
My gut will be covered.
Yes. That's right.
Everybody wins.
Good job.
Yes.
What a win.
Oh, it feels good.
That's so exciting.
Oh, finally.
That's
a
great. All right. and
When
for-
does somebody tell me that I actually lost in 2 minutes?
Oh.
Suits is on his way in.
Suits, don't.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yes.
Congratulations, Elena. You're going to go check out Cirque du Soleil. It is Alegria at the Big Top next to the Hard Rock Stadium starting on December 13th, okay?
Great, thank you.
You are so welcome. Wow.
Oh,
What a way to kick
Kevin.
off a weekend,
It's
huh?
the right way.
Oh, yeah.
Mama, breakfast is on the bird.
Okay.
The gut can grow.
Yeah.
We're covering it.
You're right.
Virginia, I know you've got a nice little Feel Good Friday, kind of an update on what is going on with the KVJ 48 and rebuilding the Bahamas.
Yes, so we've had 2 of those really large shipping containers. You know, the ones that say tropical on the side of them?
Yeah.
We've had 2 of those parked in front of the Little Smiles offices for the past month, and we've been filling them with supplies, rebuilding stuff, everything from hammers and nails to plywood to sheetrock to shingles. They're now filled with a lot of insulation, too, that we bought. This insulation is going to the elementary school to repair all the insulation that got wet and damaged, and I'm sure it's all moldy. So all of that is coming out. New sinks for the bathroom there in the elementary school. All of this stuff is going over to this morning at 9 a.m. They are picking up the containers. So thank you so much to everybody that gave to the KVJ 48 for the Bahamas. We promised you guys we would keep you updated and let you know how the money was being spent. And we still have money to spend. So we have another big meeting on Monday night, and we will discuss, how we can help more people and have more of an impact. Because I think at this point, we've only spent about $120,000 of the $209,000 that we collected.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's very cool stuff.
Yay. So I'll have a full financial disclosure update for you on Tuesday on the show, because we meet to do the money meeting on Monday night. So I'll give everybody an update on Tuesday morning.
Very cool. All right. Again, thanks for all the donations that you contributed, the $200,000. You can see exactly what it's going to do. Some good stuff. Let's see. This is something I just don't think I can buy into. I mean, last Sunday, remember that? It was it National Sandwich Day? Is that what it was? Something like that? Is that because remember it was
every day for me.
Yeah, but it was like, remember that? Because Chick-fil-A had tweeted out, hey, observe National Sandwich Day.
And it was a Sunday.
It was Sunday, and people are going, dude, you're closed.
You're closed on Sunday. Duh.
But then that was when Popeyes wisely brought back their chicken sandwich on Sunday, and that's when people were getting stabbed and shivved, and people were wrecking their cars in the drive-through lane, and
employees are fist fighting.
Yeah, employees are fist fighting out of the parking lot. Somebody came up, punched a baby. I mean, it was just all kinds of craziness going on for this Popeyes chicken sandwich.
The baby did take extra chicken sandwiches, though.
True, baby did kind of deserve it.
The baby stole sandwiches.
Yeah, good point. So I'm not really buying into this. I don't like this. I just saw that tomorrow is National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day. Stop it. No, you can't. You don't get it. I don't have a power over this, but I'm not letting it happen.
They're doing that with everything. It seems like they have a new.
This is not allowed. You had last Sunday. You can't have 2 weekends in a row of chaos where it's like going to be, okay, it's National Chicken Sandwich with a Pickle Day. No.
They do that with pizza as well, which I'm not complaining, but be true to the game.
Well, because here's what's happening. They're doing this, and it's having effect.
It's tricking us.
It is. We were like, well,
I gotta go and get the pizza, and then I gotta put a picture of myself eating the pizza on Instagram.
We are such sheep. They tell us it's National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day on a Saturday, and of course it's on a Saturday, and like we have to go run out and get it, and then like, okay.
That wasn't you. I wasn't impersonating you. He's all mad because he thinks that was him.
Well, you did the voice that you normally do to make fun of me.
It sounds similar.
And you're talking about me doing my pizza blog. Yeah, you're talking about me.
I totally did not. I mean, if it landed there, I'm sorry. But
it was very close.
I did not toss that in your direction.
Maybe a little too similar.
Thank you, Kevin.
So that's going on. So, yeah, there's going to be more chaos at the Popeyes chicken joints.
Don't believe the fake hype.
I agree. There's just so much fake hype. And
well, people that went to have the sandwich said it wasn't worth the hype, and that's what you have to look at. Now, if you go and it's worth the hype and you're like, oh my gosh, this chicken changed my life, then yeah, it's awesome. But if you go and you're underwhelmed, now you're just a pawn in their game.
I'm not saying that there's some people that are not getting this sandwich and love it and think it's amazing. I get that. You're always going to have a sandwich like that. But don't act like it is the best chicken sandwich ever to be here on Earth. It's just not.
It doesn't seem like it warrants a stabbing.
No.
The other thing that people are going absolutely nuts over is these seltzers.
LaCroix is the worst.
Panda just sent me a video. He's in the convenience store. There's a huge White Claw display, and he's like, hey, should I pick any of these up for Orlando? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Yes, Panda, do it.
You want the White Claw?
Yeah, this weekend's going to be weird. Might as well just go with it. Rider.
Were you saying earlier you're not going to get too drunk?
When did I say that?
Didn't you say that, Virginia?
I said I wasn't going to get too drunk, and then he yelled at me.
I heard, because I was like, wait, were? And I go, I just got to make sure I don't get too drunk.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to get too drunk. I can still ride the claw. Ain't no loss.
Okay, if he has a 12-pack or probably 24-pack or maybe even a 48-pack of White Claw, do you think he's going to get too drunk, Virginia?
Someone's going to claw his private.
No, I don't.
And I'm going to be supporting that move.
I couldn't do that much claw, man.
There might be some single girls going up to Orlando, so I support you.
I know he's riding up with
get clawed.
A couple ladies.
Get clawed. Get the claw, Panda, if you're listening.
Well, we talked earlier this week. Four Loko is coming out with a 12% alcohol by volume seltzer.
Whoa, she's big.
Four Loko makes you insane. Like, I mean, if you think the White Claw makes people crazy, wait till Four Lokos.
So it's got
start hitting the streets.
It has alcohol and energy stuff in it, so it makes you drunk
with
and
with
wired.
a dash of meth.
Yeah, neither
is
one.
That legal?
People are going to be. What is this going to do to South Florida? We might just. I mean, it might look like the Purge.
I kind of want to try one of these Four Loko. I tried a White Claw. I see what's there. I get it. I haven't tried a Four Loko.
I don't know.
You don't need to try a Four Loko. I don't think you do. You're already loco enough.
If you're gonna do it at an event so people can really think you're insane.
If I'm gonna do it in Orlando where there's less witnesses.
Yeah, right. We can't have her saying, you want to die at the next event.
Again.
Do that at Disney.
Do you want to die?
I'll be kicked out of Disney again for being too drunk.
I can't believe that day.
Bud Light now is jumping onto the hard seltzer game. They've got one coming out early next year. So Natty Light is crushing it with theirs. And Natty Light seems like they're doing very well with theirs.
I want to try that one too.
Yeah, I've had it's actually pretty tasty.
Is it
Pretty
better
good.
than the Claw?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was very good. Yeah. I had a variety of they had 3 different ones.
We should do a tasting.
Aloha Beaches, I think, was one that was pretty good.
I want to try the Four Loko.
You got a
I
lot
think
of
that's a terrible idea.
a lot of comments. She wasn't going to drink. Now all of a sudden
I
she's doing
know.
Four Loko.
Oh, you have a Four Loko. You're going to burn that house down.
You're going to fight all of Epcot.
Oh my
I
god.
just get up on the giant ball and start fighting it.
Mickey walks by, you just punch him.
Mommy, that wobbly woman just punched Mickey in the nuts.
Hey, Mickey, do you want to die?
That'd be a great
It's a good
video.
time.
though.
Good
That'd be
time.
a great video.
I mean,
though.
that's just fun. Clean fun.
On the other seltzer game, Coke. They say it's going to be the biggest thing they've done in 10 years. They just announced they're launching a new line of seltzers in March called AHA. It's going to be in 8 flavors. 2 of them even are going to have a little bit of caffeine in them. But it's not alcohol. It's just, they're going after LaCroix.
Can I get a amen for New York Seltzer?
Oh, that's some good stuff.
New York Raspberry New York Seltzer is unbelievable. Do they still make that in the store?
Joseph's Classic Market has it, and it's delicious.
Fat Kevin, if you had that mixed with a Stromboli and a calzone, you'd be in hog heaven.
Really?
Yeah, very good.
I like it with champagne.
I can understand that because you are an alcoholic.
Makes perfect sense.
Can't even have a contribution around here without judgment.
That makes perfect sense.
You, my
You're an
friend,
alcoholic.
have a lot of balls.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm better. I'm just saying that's why you like it that way, Mama.
That's why we hang out.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Somebody says, I live right down the street from Popeyes. I'm now thinking of moving.
I don't blame you. The stuff I saw going down at that Popeyes in Riviera Beach, there's people parking on the street and walking blocks.
It's insane.
You can't,
like, what?
You can't keep this kind of heat up. There's
No.
no way this is going to last.
There's no way. I'll get one in a couple of weeks when there's no line.
All right, the real insanity here in our whacked out news today. There's a guy in Wisconsin that just got busted for drunk driving earlier this week. He was driving down the road and somebody thought it was odd that he had a chicken sitting on his shoulder. That drew attention. That got on the DUI.
That's amazing.
We were talking about yesterday, all the things that you see. You go, wait, did that really happen? Can you imagine just driving down the road and you see a guy with a chicken on his shoulder?
That's going to get a second look.
That is going to get a second look. Yeah. There's a South Carolina man that ordered a little sweet tea from Mickey D's. He wanted a little light ice and some extra lemon. He believes that extra lemon could have been a code word because when he looked inside his sweet tea, there were 3 bags of marijuana in there.
Oh, sweet.
He's like, I don't smoke marijuana. I don't know anything about it, but I think that extra lemon is the code word and they're dealing drugs through this McDonald's in South Carolina.
Oh, hashtag be cool and give it to a friend for Christmas.
We've heard this before with the drive-thru that there's legit code words.
But extra lemon, I order that all the time.
That's a dumb code phrase.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It should be.
It's too basic.
Chocolate ice.
There you go.
Okay. That's your drug selling code
Yeah,
word?
there's no chocolate ice.
If the ice looks like chocolate, someone pooped in your ice machine.
Yeah.
Don't eat the chocolate ice.
There's a woman that was trying to go into the Flagler County Courthouse. Metal detector goes off. They look at it, and they're like, that looks like meth. She says, no, it's makeup powder for skin treatment. Yeah, I said, I got these blotches all over my face. They're going, we think it's because you're scratching yourself excessively.
Ugh.
She's like, no, that's the makeup. That's just some blemishes.
Girl.
Yeah, one small little test, and it went off the charts for meth. So Just a little piece of advice. Don't take your illicit drugs into courthouses. They do check you before you go in.
Why would you want to do meth if it makes you claw at your own face and be covered in bleeding scabs? What kind of buzz
I don't
would
know.
be
Drug
enough?
drug rationale escapes me, Virginia.
That is insanity.
I can't justify it. I only do the stories. There's a man in New York that got arrested after he secretly gave family members laxatives. Come on, man. Put it in the food and the coffee machine of his family members.
Not cool.
Go to jail for that.
You should.
Yeah, I agree. They had abdominal pain and explosive diarrhea.
And I wonder if you have a bad ticker, if you can, I don't
Absolutely.
know, crap yourself to death.
You could raise somebody's heart rate. You could absolutely make them violently ill and kill them if they were already on the edge.
Interesting.
We're
Yeah.
fragile.
Yeah, no.
Humans are fragile.
Fragile, but yet so strong. A paradox, no?
Yes. So deep.
Okay, is this a good argument for getting out of your life sentence? A guy in Iowa, he was, doing the whole life sentence thing, but his heart stopped in jail.
Oh my gosh.
And he temporarily, quote unquote, died. And now he's saying, did I die? Yes, I did. So that's a life sentence. So now I should be free.
Nice try.
Interesting approach. I don't know.
If I'm living there in that state, it's already a life sentence. Ugh.
Yeah.
But no, sorry. You're going back to jail.
Okay, Judge Virginia has spoken.
Yeah.
You're going back to the
Maybe even tougher than Judge Judy, this one.
Just because you flatlined.
Judge Rudy.
Flatline's not a reset.
That's what he's arguing.
That's what he's saying. I get what he's doing, but now you're going back to the big house.
This is terrifying. A woman in Nebraska was just out jogging. There's some flies around. She was like, oh my gosh, flies.
I hate that.
Yeah, well, she started having some eye problems and it was like itchy and this and that. And she goes to her optometrist and he's like, this is weird. You've got a whole bunch of parasitic worms in your eyeballs.
Oh, hell no.
What the hell?
Yeah, she just ran through a grouping of flies that gave parasitic worms in the eyeballs.
See, that's when Mother Nature and Earth
That
isn't
ain't fair.
It's not
That
fair.
ain't right.
You're playing not by the rules.
No, that's just anybody can have that happen to you. You could just be, that's why in life, you just never know when your day's going to take a major turn for the worse.
I knew I hated flies, but now, I mean, the hate is stepped up quite a few notches.
That's almost at like the aneurysm level of unfairness, where just, you know what I mean?
They said put out dryer sheets at your birthday party, and I did that. I put them out. I put them like in like decorations, like they were around the flowers and stuff. No flies came. It was on the beach.
Okay.
We had all kinds of food sitting out. I was pretty impressed.
All right.
The dryer sheets worked that day.
All right, well then maybe just tie that on your glasses then. Maybe I'll help you out. I don't know.
Sure, it won't create a little blind spot at all.
I don't know. Well, this is another crazy medical story. A woman in Baltimore was rushed to the ER earlier this year after she had sex with her husband, and some of the penicillin he was taking for an infection got sexually transmitted to her. Now, she's allergic to penicillin, and she goes right into anaphylactic shock, and they're like, wow, I didn't know I was that good. And yeah, right, here she is tripping out, and he's like, what's going on? Fortunately, they figured out what was happening. They treated her. She was released within 24 hours. But wow, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy medical stuff today. It's freaking me out. And some other interesting things here. Did you hear about this little glitch that happened with text messages? I think it apparently happened amongst all the major carriers. Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T have all commented on this. Apparently, there was a glitch that sent out a bunch of text messages that were backlogged, a lot of them from Valentine's Day. So a bunch of people just got texts that were sent to them on February 14th that just now got delivered. And this is causing a little bit of a problem because some of those relationships are no longer active.
It sounds like some guy that forgot Valentine's Day made this up, and he works for like the big major carriers.
He works for all of them at the same time?
I don't know. I smell a rat.
So he has a job at Sprint, at T-Mobile, at Verizon, and AT&T, and no one has caught this?
He's very versatile.
I smell a rat.
Virginia figured it out.
She's cracked the case.
Only Valentine's Day messages didn't come through. This is some man that forgot Valentine's Day trying to CYA.
Well, there were a lot of messages. In fact, so many that it became a national epidemic and all these carrier companies had to comment on it. It wasn't just Valentine's Day, but those were the texts that caused the most problems, mainly because people who had been broken up, now all of a sudden, let's say you dropped that turd 6 months ago.
Because he forgot Valentine's Day.
well, that might be it. Like, I swear I sent you a text. Isn't that good enough for
Sure you
Valentine's
did.
Day?
Nobody's buying
I know
it.
I didn't see you or bring you any gifts, but I sent you a text. Yeah, right. They said, too, that what was really weirding some people out is people were also getting texts from relatives and friends who had passed away.
Oh, that's haunting
Yes.
and creepy.
Troubling, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Joking over.
Yeah, that's why they had to comment on that. So, there you go. All right. Just want to make sure that you're checking out little KVJ TV. If you've not gone on to YouTube yet, you need to go on and subscribe. All kinds of videos. Will we be getting a video blog possibly from Orlando this weekend?
Absolutely.
We should.
Yes, I think you definitely should. So
Yeah, I'll document it all, Kev,
Okay.
including the witch and what she's up to.
So make sure you go on there if you want to see the chaos that's going to happen at the party Virginia and Jaybird are attending in Orlando this weekend. Go subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications when the video's posted.
We can have two types of documentation. You pick. So, do you want to be a team and document together and let the world know what's going on? Or do you want to have individual things going on, aka I'll be looking to embarrass you with my comedy?
That's going to happen anyway, and you do that daily on the show, so I'm used to it.
All right. Valid point.
We can stay as a team, but I'm the guy that broke the pink lie trial, okay? You don't want to mess with If VMZ wants to come after JMZ, pack a lunch, honey.
Okay.
I'm trembling.
There you go.
Pack a lunch.
All right. Easy enough. Go follow along right now. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show.
Want to see what Virginia looks like on camera? And Kevin and Jason? YouTube.com/KVJ show.
They do say, though, that having times with your kids is one of the more important things that, parents are now starting to look at when it comes to the job that they have and what they're going to be doing. Majority of parents say they feel like they're missing out on the fun of raising their kids because of all these obligations that they have. I think a lot of workplaces are starting to recognize this. I'm very plugged into football. That's like my whole world. And I know that a lot of college football programs, one of the big things they're really selling with their coaching staffs is, look, you have Friday night, you need to go to your kids' football games. You need to spend time and do things like that and be there. And there was even a coach that had a week off last Saturday, and he was at his kids' game. They did an interview with him on ESPN, but he was there at his kid's game, and they interviewed him from there. So that's one of the things they're starting to realize. You just don't get that time back, and those years are critical. And then you wake up one day, you're like going, oh my gosh, the kid's gone. It's cat's in the cradle in the silver spoon. 40% admit that they've already missed at least one major milestone in their kid's life. Things like going to a sporting event or teaching them a new skill. When your kid starts walking and you weren't around. Going on road trips and museums and stuff like that. So they're recognizing that. We've had how many stories this week about people just wanting a little bit more balance and a little bit more free time in life and saying, look, I'm doing all this stuff for these companies that are running me ragged. I'm doing all this stuff thinking I have to do it. And then you guys treat me like garbage and you just cast me away one day. And I got no perks for it. And I just realized I wasted my whole life on this. And my kids have grown up and now I blew that opportunity. People are like saying, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Good.
Yeah.
It's never too late if your kids are still at home. You can rectify it. You can see the mistakes and you can say, wait a minute, let me turn this around and have more family time. Family time is the most important.
Yeah, it is. So there you go. So there's nothing wrong with having a little bit of wine with the girlfriends, but make sure you're sober for most of it.
Family time is very important unless you hate your family.
It's true. Then it's not good at all. Now, there's a new thing that is going on here in Florida. Palm Beach County School District is considering ending the use of different color caps and gowns for boys and girls at graduation. Instead, they're going to use just one color per school.
Yeah.
As all the gender discussions are becoming... and I think maybe at mine we did purple and white. I'm trying to remember the school colors that we had done. But, yeah, if you had everybody be, purple or everybody be white, I don't see any...
Easy fix.
We had everybody at my school, we all had the same gown.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah. I'm wondering, different colored caps. I didn't even know that schools did. What schools are
No,
doing that?
I've never heard of a school. I mean, I'm sure that they do, but when I grew up, and all my friends at different schools didn't have that. They all had the same gowns.
Isn't it cheaper that way? If you buy in bulk and they're all the same color, don't you get a discount?
Is this one of those stories that's trying to get everybody mad? Oh, guys versus girls, and
I don't know. I mean, it's right here. It's Palm Beach County School District that is considering ending it. So
yeah, everybody should be the same color. That's it. No drama, no fighting. Shut up, sit down.
Move along.
Move
Just
along.
move along.
Get your cap, get your gown, switch your tassel, and shut the hell up.
Yeah, they say the change likely won't happen until 2021 because the caps and gowns for next year have already been ordered. So apparently that's what it is. But yeah, I don't think it's one of those things that's going to get much of a fight.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Duh.
All right. Yeah, that's cool. Exactly. All right, all good. We're talking about that story we just saw a second ago about going to formulated graduation caps in Palm Beach County. Seemed like made sense. Like, okay, what's the fight? Somebody texted in. Apparently, Royal Palm Beach High School uses two colored gowns, and the principal says no way he's switching. So apparently, there's one person that's like.
So there is a whole thing.
I guess there is a whole thing.
fight.
Yeah.
What a lame fight.
Apparently so.
Please stop.
Yeah.
All of you. You're wasting your efforts and your energy on
Right.
something stupid.
Some things are worth fighting about. I don't feel like it is.
Is he arguing because it's the school's colors? Is that what it is?
Don't know. That's just one text I got. I have to look into it. Somebody said, 5 high schools still have 2 different colors, one for male, one for female, and they want to go gender neutral. Just, more on it. So, anyway, everything is you can't have any more without being a fight, right?
It's all a fight. It's all controversial.
Everything. We got to fight about every little thing that's out there. It's crazy. Well, even some sad news out today. You knew it was going to come to an end eventually, but somebody's saying that the Fuller House has finally come to an end.
No.
Yes.
Oh, is that because Becky's getting locked up?
Andrea Barber has just announced that they're not going to be renewing Full House. So you enjoyed that.
Thanks, Becky. You ruined Full House.
I did not enjoy it. It was rough. You thought the first round was cheesy. Oof.
Not a big fan.
I don't know.
Mags liked it. She watched it.
Right demo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Also, some other sad news. Fox Network's limited series of BH 90210. Abbreviations for Beverly Hills 90210.
Is that what they're doing? Are they doing that?
BH 90210.
Come on.
Would you like to see my...
I don't think...
Probably not. No. She's always the one that takes it too far.
Oh, you gotta watch
every
Siddiqui.
time. Yeah, it's like the apply. We giggle, and then she just
And then she
I'm gonna
laughs.
slam dunk
She
it.
laughs at her own
Harder at
joke
her own,
that
yeah.
you probably should have dumped.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's just how she operates, huh? Yeah, reunited the cast from the iconic teen series. If you didn't know, that was set in that famous zip code. It's not going to be coming back for a second season. Apparently, they realized people were glad it was gone. So,
If you shave your beard, I'll shave mine too. You want to rock the 90210 sideburns with me?
no.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Thought it could be kind of a fun thing, but
Yeah, no. I'm not
Sideburns
feeling
are hard. Aren't they
Yeah.
hard to grow?
Well,
I used to have them back in the day. I think probably like the end of the 90s. Somewhere in the 90s I had them.
me too.
Yeah, mid-90s I had them.
I had a mid 90s.
Terrible look.
My left sideburn doesn't grow. I have to color it in.
So you'd be lopsided?
No, but when I color it in with the right smudging, it totally looks natural.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Smudging. Until it rains.
You can't rain. It can't rain or
Yeah.
sweat.
You live in South Florida. It's tropical.
Got to stay indoors.
They say, too, that Kristen Bell is going to be returning as the narrator for the new Gossip Girl on HBO Max.
Okay.
So if you like that, they've got her services back. And, boy, oh, boy, you just had to figure there's going to be some way they're going to tie us into this new Disney Plus streaming service. It's going to be dropping on Tuesday. If it wasn't enough, they have this cool-looking Star Wars series that is just on Disney Plus, Virginia. And now the head of Marvel is saying that you're going to need to watch the Marvel TV shows on Disney Plus in order to keep up with the movies going forward. So they're going to bounce back and forth between a cinematic production and a series on Disney Plus. There will be major plot holes only on Disney Plus. So if you only watch the movies, you'd be like, I don't understand it. Who's this character? Why are they doing this? They were married. I didn't get that. Oh, that guy's dead. Wait, what? How'd this happen? You'll only be able to fill in the gaps by watching Disney Plus. So you must have the streaming service or you'll be completely lost in all the Marvel movies going forward.
Are you getting it, Bird?
I'm gonna get it for the Star Wars thing. That's what I did with the Cobra Kai series. YouTube Red. With YouTube Red though, I will say when you have YouTube Red, you don't pay. You have no commercials on YouTube now, so that's a bonus. No commercials.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
It's not enough. When you do something like this, it's like, and you love Marvel movies or whatever, this is pretty brilliant. If you want to stay plugged into the movies, you have to have this service to fill in the gaps. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of lost when you go watch the next movie. Pretty smart. That's going to force a lot of people's hand to get Disney Plus.
Yeah, well.
Are they going to have the old movies on the Disney Plus? Can I watch Little Mermaid?
I believe everything.
Yeah, everything.
That's cool.
Because they're taking it and they're putting it all on theirs.
Yeah.
All right. It's starting to sound a little better.
So they got the Disney Plus, the ESPN Plus. You get the Hulu on there and ABC.
I can watch Parent Trap and Pollyanna.
You're going to love it, man.
Okay.
Debuts on Tuesday.
Getting it.
I figured.
You've never sound sexier.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Looking for what's going on in South Florida? Sign up for our KVJ Blast and stay connected.
All righty. Well, here we go. We got the After the Show podcast going to be coming up here in just a little bit. You can watch it live on YouTube. A lot of people go to work and they check it out and see what exactly is going on. It's easy to do. Go on there and make sure that you go on ahead and just say, okay, I'm going to just follow along. I'm going to get those notifications. If you got a party this weekend, this actually could really help you out, especially if you're going to be hanging with people that you don't know.
That's us, Orlando.
Yes. Well, take this to heart then. Tricks to remembering somebody's name.
Oh, I need this, man.
Yeah.
Stop drinking so much whiskey.
That could be it. Yeah, it'd be somewhat
that's not
sober.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Any other tricks that don't require like losing yourself?
Sobriety.
Oh, already this is a terrible.
Yeah.
We're checking out.
Yeah, well, step one is focus, and that might include i.e. sobriety. So, yeah.
We can't focus.
Yeah, they say don't let yourself get distracted by something, including your own social anxiety. So if you're really in the moment, you won't forget so easily, but just try to be like, okay, I'm going to really for 1 second at least concentrate on that name. Then you want to repeat the name back immediately. Say something like, nice to meet you,
Keith.
Jaybird.
Keith.
Whatever it might be.
Just stand there and say his name like 50 times.
Well,
that won't be weird.
They do say, yeah. I mean, kind of a part of it is kind of you try to use that name naturally as much as you can within the first couple minutes of meeting them.
See, I do little tricks. So if the guy's name was Keith, I'd go Keith. Okay, Keith. Sounds like quiche. Quiche. Eat quiche. I'm going to eat Keith. And then I would remember I'm going to eat
They
Keith.
say that's good. Yeah, they say associate it with something meaningful to you. That's actually step 3. So like if, like for instance, somebody's name was Tom, it'd be like, okay, remember Tom Cat. And they'd be like, okay, so when you see him, think Cat. Oh, yeah, that's right, Tom Cat. Hey, Tom, what's up? Just make sure you don't mess up and call him Tomcat.
Hey, Tomcat.
Oh, Tomcat.
Hey, Cat.
Did you just call me Tomcat? I don't think we know each other that well. Step 4, they say to form a mental image between the person and your association. Like if their name is Victoria, it reminds you of Queen Victoria. Picture them like wearing a crown. They say the sillier the better because silly things are more memorable.
That's always how I remembered vocabulary words.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why are you looking at me like I have 3 heads?
Good job. Here's your cookie.
You have cookies? Don't you lie about these cookies.
Step 5, make sure you connect their appearance to their name. Like maybe Victoria is wearing a V-neck sweater. That V alone might help you remember that later on.
Victoria, got it. Or Victoria's Secrets.
Oh, yeah.
Virginia, V, very, very obnoxious. That's how you would remember that. V. That's how I would do it.
Yeah.
I'm unforgettable.
Yeah, you are.
And then just, like I said, keep kind of like trying to work and repeat the name. And, hey, Keith, you need something to drink. Hey, Keith, what's that over there?
Hey, Keith, can I eat you?
Eat
Yes.
Keith. Eat Keith.
They say 65% of people in a recent survey said that if they forget somebody's name, they just avoid using it. And I always revert like, hey, dude, what's up, man? Hey, bro.
A good trick is, hey, I was wondering, how do you spell your name? Now, is that Kevin with 2 V's? Because I knew a guy with 2 V's. How do you spell it?
It's Bob, B-O-B.
Okay, but that's how you could do it. Ask someone how to spell their name. I was wondering how you spell your name. It's crazy. Oh. It works. I'm telling you.
It does. Okay. I like
Your
that.
example was horrible, but I get what you're trying to say.
Yes,
Because you said the name that you forgot in the thing.
You're right.
Terrible showing.
All righty. Well, big weekends. Hopefully, you guys got some really good plans that are set aside.
Yeah.
You guys heading to Orlando together for a birthday party. Should be a good time.
Just found out that there's a dance party a part of the itinerary.
Oh, really?
Does that mean it's a competition?
Oh, it's always a competition. If you're on the dance floor, you're competing against everybody else, and you better dance like everyone's watching, not like no one's watching. Like everyone's watching.
I'm going to win that thing because nobody can do this. Yeah.
What's that, the stroke?
That's the twerk.
Oh, the twerk, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to upside down twerk. Will you hold my feet?
Yes, of course I will, but you're not going to twerk. I don't believe you'll do it. I think you've lost the steps, Nikki.
I'll do it. I need to practice, but I'll do it.
Kev, you want to go to Orlando with us? Please?
I think I'm just going to watch the videos from home. Yeah. That's probably safer.
It'll be great. We'll be having a great time. Then we'll twerk. I'll accidentally kick him in the head when I'm upside down. Then we'll fight. Then we'll make up.
No, we won't. There's going to be no fighting on this one.
No fighting.
I've been meditating. I've been reading Lao Tzu again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shakira just sang to us about no fighting, actually.
Shakira.
It's a good thought there. The wisdom of Shakira. What about the wisdom of Jaybird?
This is a special thought, Kev.
Oh, I like
Virginia gave this to me. It was off of her tea.
Off her tea? Okay.
Yeah, I've been drinking this tea, and on the tea bags, there's inspirational quotes on each one.
Well, how about that?
Isn't that cool?
Okay.
And how weird is this? It's from Lao Tzu. I just talked about him.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Nature.
I love his tea.
Sorry, Kevin stepped on you, not me.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Okay.
That's some good tea.
That is.
Yeah.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/kvjshow.